Imagine this. You're in the bustling streets of Seoul, enjoying delicious street food and soaking up the vibrant atmosphere. The city is alive with energy, and you feel like you're on top of the world. The tantalizing aroma of tteokbokki and the sizzle of hoteok fill the air, making your mouth water. You navigate through the crowd, taking in the sights and sounds of this vibrant city. The neon signs, the chatter of people, and the occasional street performer all add to the charm of Seoul. Suddenly, you feel a sharp pain in your stomach. It's unexpected and intense, catching you off guard. You clutch your stomach, hoping the pain will pass, but it only seems to get worse. Panic starts to set in as you realize you're in a foreign country, far from home, and you don't speak the language fluently. What do? How do you explain your symptoms in Korean? You fumble with your phone, trying to use a translation app, but the pain makes it hard to focus. You attempt to communicate with the locals, but the language barrier is proving to be a significant hurdle. The frustration and fear of not being understood add to your distress. Knowing even a little bit of Korean medical vocabulary can make a world of difference, especially when it comes to your health. Imagine if you could clearly explain your symptoms to a local or a healthcare professional. Phrases like "Bega apayo," I have a stomachache, or "Yunggyub sanghwangyeyo," it's an emergency, could be crucial. Learning these phrases doesn't take much time, but it can significantly impact your ability to get the help you need quickly. It's not just about convenience, it can be a real lifesaver in emergencies. In a situation where every second counts, being able to communicate effectively can make all the difference. Whether it's describing your pain, asking for help, or understanding the doctor's instructions, knowing basic medical phrases can provide a sense of control and calm in a stressful situation. So, before you travel, take some time to learn these essential phrases. It could be the difference between a minor inconvenience and a major crisis. Let's start with some basics. Here are some common ailments you might experience, along with their Korean translations. Headache, mioriga apayo, mioriga apayo. Sore throat, mogi apayo, mogi apayo. Stomachache, bega apayo, bega apayo. Indigestion, sowaga and dueyo, sowaga and dueyo. Fever, yorinayo, yorinayo. Cold gamji, gamji. Remember, apayo, apayo means it hurts and is used for most aches and pains. Once you've identified your ailment, whether it's a persistent headache, a stomachache, or any other discomfort, it's time to see a doctor. Visiting a clinic in Korea can be a smooth experience if you know what to expect and how to communicate effectively. Here are some helpful phrases for your visit. Learning a few key phrases can make a big difference in ensuring you get the care you need. I want to see a doctor. Yisasyonseg님ul manago si peoyo. Uisasasyonseg님ul manago si peoyo. This phrase will help you express your need to see a medical professional. I have a symptom. Jongsangi iseoyo. Jongsangi iseoyo. Simply replace Jongsang with the ailment. For example, if you have a headache, you can say dutongi iseoyo. Dutongi iseoyo. Since yesterday, iojebuteoyo. Iojebuteoyo. Useful for explaining when your symptoms started. This helps the doctor understand the duration of your condition. Remember to speak slowly and clearly, and don't be afraid to use gestures to get your point across. Non-verbal communication can be very helpful, especially if there's a language barrier. When you arrive at the clinic, you may need to fill out some forms. These forms usually ask for basic information such as your name, contact details, and a brief description of your symptoms. After filling out the forms, you will likely wait in the waiting room until your name is called. It's a good idea to bring something to keep yourself occupied, like a book or your phone. Once you're called in, the doctor will greet you and ask about your symptoms. This is where those key phrases come in handy. The doctor may perform a physical examination and ask you more detailed questions about your health history and current condition. After the examination, the doctor might prescribe medication or recommend further tests. Make sure to ask any questions you have about the treatment plan. If you receive a prescription, you can take it to a nearby pharmacy to get your medication. The pharmacist can also provide instructions on how to take the medication properly. Visiting a Korean clinic can be a straightforward process if you're prepared. With these tips and phrases, you'll be able to navigate your visit with confidence and get the care you need. Hospitals can be intimidating even in your own language. Here are some phrases to help you navigate a Korean hospital. Please lie down here. Yogi nueo juseyo. Yogi nuo juseyo. Take a deep breath. Sumil gipjeswiseyo. Sumil gipjeswiseyo. I will give you a shot. Yusaril no gesubnida, yusaril no kesyumnida. When can I be discharged? Ionje to weonhalsu isnayo, ionje to wonhalsu inayo? Knowing these basic phrases can make your hospital experience smoother and less stressful. In a real emergency, every second counts. Here are some crucial phrases to remember. Help! Dawajuseyo! Dawajuseyo! I'm sick! Apayo! Apayo! Call an ambulance! Ililgwe Jonwahe Juseyo! 119A Jonwahe Juseyo! Don't hesitate to shout for help if you need it. Bystanders are generally helpful and will try to assist you. Let's put everything together with a simple dialogue. Imagine you are in a hospital reception area, waiting to see a doctor. You might feel a bit anxious or unsure about how to communicate your symptoms, especially if you're in a foreign country. But don't worry, even a few simple phrases can make a big difference. Let's walk through a basic conversation between a patient and a doctor in a Korean hospital setting. Patient, 안녕하세요. Yisa seonsengnim. 안녕하세요. Uisasa seonsengnim. Hello, doctor. The patient starts by greeting the doctor politely. This is a common and respectful way to begin any conversation in Korea. The phrase 안녕하세요 means hello, and Yisa seonsengnim, Uisasa seonsengnim means doctor. Dr. 안녕하세요, 요디오기 오시오시오요. 안녕하세요, 에요티오케 오시오시오요. Hello, what brings you here today? The doctor responds with a greeting and a question. Yodeoji osiosioyo? Yoteoke osiosioyo translates to what brings you here today. This is a standard way for doctors to ask about the patient's reason for the visit. Patient mioriga apayo. Eojebuteoyo. Mioriga apayo. Eojebuteoyo. I have a headache since yesterday. The patient explains their symptoms clearly and concisely. Mioriga apayo means I have a headache, and eojebuteoyo means since yesterday. It's important to be specific about your symptoms and their duration to help the doctor make an accurate diagnosis. Dr. Aljasyubnida, yogi nueo juseyo. Aljasyubnida, yogi nuo juseyo. I understand. Please lie down here. The doctor acknowledges the patient's symptoms and instructs them on the next steps. Aljasyubnida means I understand, and yogi nueo juseyo. Yogi nuo juseyo means please lie down here. This shows the doctor's attentiveness and readiness to proceed with an examination. This simple exchange shows how even a few phrases can help you communicate effectively with a doctor. Effective communication is crucial in a medical setting, as it ensures that the patient receives the appropriate care and treatment. By learning and using basic phrases, you can bridge the language gap and make your medical visits smoother and less stressful. Remember, it's always okay to ask for clarification if you don't understand something. The key is to stay calm and communicate as clearly as possible. This not only helps you but also assists the healthcare professionals in providing the best care possible. So whether you're traveling or living abroad, taking the time to learn a few essential phrases in the local language can go a long way in ensuring your well-being. While textbooks provide a solid foundation in Korean grammar and vocabulary, they often miss out on these practical, everyday phrases. That's why it's crucial to go beyond the textbook and learn the language that real people use in real-life situations. These phrases are not just about speaking Korean, they are about bridging the communication gap and ensuring your well-being in a foreign country. Let's recap some of the key phrases we covered. Meoriga apayo, meoriga apayo. I have a headache. Yisasion sengnimil manago si peoyo, uisasasion sengnimil manago si peoyo. I want to see a doctor. Asterisk dawajuseyo, help. Ionje to weon halsu isnayo, ionje to won halsu inayo. When can I be discharged? Remember, even a few phrases can make a big difference. Learning a language takes time and effort, but it's incredibly rewarding. Practice these phrases, try to use them in conversations, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. So go out there, embrace the challenge, and enjoy your Korean language journey.